following program is a presentation of the Hilltopper Sports Satellite Network, produced by Hilltopper IMG Sports Marketing. WKU PBS will return to this channel at the conclusion of the program.
Coach's Corner with Jeff Brohm is brought to you by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded. Interventional pain specialist. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Pizza Hut, home of the big dinner box. Make it great. Taco Bell, Taco Bell's new Dollar Cravings menu, Taco Bell, because sometimes you gotta live Mas. Toyota of Bowling Green, we take care of people. UPS. Today's logistics of the games are delivered by UPS. Information about how UPS can put the power of logistics to work for you at thenewlogistics.com. And by WKONA, nowhere to go. Welcome to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics, with Coach Brohm. What a paramount performance, Coach. 36-27 over Navy.
Yeah, it was a huge win for us. You know, we really worked hard the last couple of weeks to not only improve our play, but get ready for Navy. We knew they were going to be a tough opponent. They present a lot of problems, especially with their offense and their option attack. And I think our guys played hard, they fought hard, they played to the very end, and we found a way to pull it out at the very end.
Coach, what was the demeanor of the players before the game and then after the game?
Well, we've been very good at that. Our players have responded very well. We try to emphasize the importance of trying to improve every week. Play harder than the other team, play tougher than the other team, and play smarter than the other team. And we knew against Navy that was going to be tough to do because they're extremely disciplined. They play very hard. But our guys, I thought, played to the very end, and we found a way to win. And they fought, they scrapped, they continued to fight back and bounce back when something didn't go right or didn't go their way. But they did a tremendous job, and they definitely earned this victory.
Coach, at this point of the season, did you envision at the beginning of the season being 2-2 at this time?
Well, I knew the first 4-game stretch was going to be tough, and especially with 3 of them on the road, and the one we had at home was the reigning MAC champions who was picked to finish first. And but you know, that's college football. That's what you like. You like to play tough football games, see how you measure up, see how you stack up. Hopefully that helps your team improve and raise their level of play. And we talk about that every week, is raising our level of play, trying to ring the bell, go out there, have your best performance. And definitely when you play good competition, it brings out the best in you.
Okay, Coach, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back to you after these messages. This Conference USA report is brought to you by HitSense, the exclusive presenter of WKU's inaugural Conference USA season. HitSense, dream it real.
When you're part of a community, you feel empowered, like you can handle anything, because no matter what happens, you have the support of those around you, people who genuinely care. With Bluegrass Cellular's 4G nationwide coverage and all the latest smartphones and devices, you can go anywhere and do anything, because your community will be with you, supporting you every step of the way. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
Gunnerman Group is a go.
Yes! Not just a startup, an upstart. Gotta get going.
Gotta be good.
Good?
Good.
Growth is the goal. How do we do that?
I talked to UPS. They'll help us out. New technology, smart advice. We focus on the business, and they take care of the logistics.
UPS.
Good going.
We get good. That's great.
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 Great. Great. Great.
Great.
I love logistics.
This year, when you play Monopoly at McDonald's, you're playing for more than $1 million. You're playing for greatness. The game you love is back. Play Monopoly at McDonald's for your shot at millions of prizes, including a one-on-one experience with LeBron James, Patrick Kane, Jamie McMurray, or Alex Morgan. So, what are you waiting for?
Let's play this game. Western Kentucky students, parents, alumni, and fans, we have the exclusive WKU debit card available for you. Open a regular checking account with South Central Bank and ask for one today. We are South Central Bank, small enough to know you, WKU fans.
And big enough to help. We now offer e-statements, mobile banking, and remember, the official debit card of WKU Athletics.
Get yours today at any South Central Bank location.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you are one of the 100 million Americans who suffer from chronic pain and are frustrated with treatments that don't provide lasting relief, let the team of professionals with interventional pain specialists help you get back to life. Understanding the physical, psychological, and emotional toll pain can have on your life, their multidisciplinary care is personalized specifically to your unique case, customizing your treatment plan to deliver the best possible outcome. Make your appointment to visit the interventional pain specialists today.
This week's injury update is brought to you by WKONA. They want you to know where to go. Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, let's go right into it. Right before half, it was 6 seconds left. You had a decision to either kick the field goal or go for the touchdown. You know, they heard me on the radio. My wife was listening, right? And I said, too, you should go for the touchdown. Good. And it was very difficult at home because when I got home, my wife said, I cannot believe that you would go for it at that particular time.
Trust me, when you try something that doesn't work, you always have people that look back and say you should have done this, and they may be right. But our mentality all year is we want to be aggressive. We want to go for it at all times. We want to go for the win. We thought we had enough time to try to squeeze one more play in. We thought we had a good call. It ended up not working out the way we wanted, obviously, with the interception. And cost us some points. But if we had to do it over again, I want to be aggressive. I want to attack. And probably 6 seconds is right at that limit. But if it was any under that, we were going to kick the field goal. But we thought we could try to slide one play in. But definitely it backfired.
Coach, you know how it is with coaches' wives. I've been there in that particular time. And I proceeded. We kept going. I said, you sound like an armchair quarterback. She's like, oh, my God, I can't believe you said that to me. And we got back and forth into that.
Well, it's one of those situations, and like I said, I think we wanted to be aggressive. We had a good drive going. If we could get the touchdown and get 7 points instead of 3, it would really give us some momentum. They were going to get the ball in the second half, and which they ended up getting it taken down and scoring. So we wanted to get more points, and obviously we'd like to get 3 out of it. Didn't work on our behalf, but I do want to be aggressive, and if we err, I want to err on being aggressive.
Yes, now let's talk about defense and Coach Holden's strategy with all those exotic defense and the shifting, and that made a huge difference.
Well, I think our defense played hard. They're a defense that's going to continue to improve all year long. They've worked extremely hard. They're young, but they're energetic. They have good attitudes. And we tried a lot of different things. And when you play that type of attack, you've got to contain the dive, contain the quarterback follow, contain the pitch, contain the play action. There's a lot of misdirection going on. So you want to do some different things. And I think our plan was good. We tried to stem on them a little bit. When they hit a few plays, we tried to get a different defense and change things up. And I think that's important, is the ability to do different things, give them different looks. But I think they played hard the entire game. Obviously, they probably had a couple plays that were wide open that they could have hit, and they didn't. But that's the way the ball game goes, and our guys fought hard to the very end and found a way to get plays when they had to.
And Coach, you said earlier in the interview, how important was stopping that dive, especially in the option?
Well, it was very important. Obviously, the first half we didn't stop it very well. We had a few huge plays to the fullback that went a long ways, and you don't want that to happen. You want to make them pull the ball, make the quarterback pitch it on the perimeter, and to give up those two, we were disappointed in that. And so we definitely came back in the second half. I think we stopped the dive, made the quarterback either run or pitch it. And the more options you get and you're making them do, the more chances they have to not succeed. So I think we adjusted well. We played hard. Definitely they had their spots where they moved the ball, but our guys, like I said, fought to the end, and we made plays when we had to.
You had a lot of outstanding players on defense make plays, like Dijon Brown, 10 tackles, 1 sack.
No, Dijon played a great game. He was all over the place. He plays with great energy. He's a good athlete. He's a good tackler. He's a big body. He's strong, and he's definitely a guy that's going to continue to improve as well. He came out of the junior college ranks this past year. He played a lot of snaps for us, did a very good job, and we're trying to rotate a few more guys in there, not only on the defensive line, but the linebackers secondary, to give them more reps, to rest some of our guys who are out there a long time, and I think that helped us on defense as well.
And look, your defensive lineman was shorter, and Terrell they did a great job, had 2 tackles. Both of them had individual sacks.
No, they did a good job. We rotated those guys up front too. We played 2 deep the entire game, tried to keep them fresh, and they just got to play hard. We concentrated all week and the bye week on really, getting off on the snap count, really trying to beat the linemen to the punch. I thought the Middle Tennessee game, we were slow off the ball, so we definitely emphasized that. I think they played harder, played with more energy, and they did a very good job.
And overall, the defense, don't bend but don't break. They did a great job of doing that all game.
They did, and you don't want to give up the easy touchdown. We definitely gave up a few dives for easy touchdowns early in the game, but we made adjustments. You want to make that offense drive it down the field, make them work to the very end. And one time they drove down and scored, and they had a chance to go for 2, and we found a way to stop them on the 2-point conversion, which was huge for us as well, and gave us a 2-point lead and a lot of momentum.
And wonderful Terry had an awesome game, but before he got the interception, he said early he had an opportunity to catch one before, but he didn't think he would get another chance to make a play.
Well, I tell you, Wonderful's done a great job. He's actually been wonderful at times, and he's a guy that is a strong competitor. He loves to practice. He loves to play the game, a lot more so than maybe some of the others. I mean, he really loves to play the game, and he's a guy that when the plays needed to be made, he has made the play. He made a tremendous play at Illinois. He made a huge play here, reading the quarterback's eyes, sitting on the route, jumping the stop route they ran on the sideline for a huge, not only interception, but to take it all the way for a touchdown was a great job.
And offense, again, did a great job. Dowdy had a great game and was consistent.
Well, I think offensively, we knew that they were going to play zone every snap. They were going to bend and not break, and we had to throw it underneath a little bit more than we wanted to. We had to run the ball and establish the running game, and I thought we were able to do that, and at the same time take care of the ball. We didn't want to give that offense any more opportunities, so we wanted to retain possession of the ball, not have turnovers, and that helped us win the game also.
And also, Leon Allen had a good game, and then also Wells did too.
Yes, Leon's played well. We wanted to give him a break a little bit, get Ace involved, and I think it not only helped Ace play well and get in the mix, but also Leon was a little more fresh and rested and did a very good job. And those are 2 guys that are going to get a lot of reps for us, a lot of action, and they need to be big-time players for us.
Okay, Coach, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to you after these messages. Hey, Hilltopper fans. I know you're hungry for our next home game. And while you're out tailgating with your IGA products, you could be a winner.
There's a big difference between a network and a community. In a community, you feel like you can do anything because those around you will support you every step of the way. Bluegrass Cellular is a community with 4G nationwide coverage and all the latest smartphones and devices. That enables you to take the people who matter the most with you everywhere you go. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
You were just supposed to buy the couch. What did you do?
To get the best deal, I had to buy the set.
Why did you buy extra things we don't need?
You shouldn't have to buy what you don't want. If you just want internet, choose Time Warner Cable's everyday low-price internet for only $14.99 a month, with no extra products to buy or long-term contract to sign. And it's not a promotional price. You make the call. Choose better.
Call today or visit TWC.com now to get everyday low-price internet for $14.99 a month. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. It even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now, I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings Menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1.
Hilltopper fans, Scott Waste Services have teamed up with WKU Athletics and Coca-Cola to bring you the Scott Waste Services Recycling Roundup. Please recycle your plastic cups and Dasani water bottles by placing them in the bottle-shaped containers located throughout the concourse of Houchins L.T. Smith Stadium. With your help, we can reduce the amount of plastic that is sent to the landfill and keep our stadium clean. Thanks, Scott Waste, and remember, Hilltopper fans, good sports always recycle. Go Tops.
I like that Passport's right here in Kentucky. That's why I choose Passport.
We choose Passport because there's no cost to us.
I choose Passport because they helped my mom get the care she needed.
We choose Passport because of her.
Why will you choose Passport? Call 1-800-578-0603 and choose Passport, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart. Passport Health Plan. We take the time to care.
Okay, we made it. Thanks, guys.
Y'all having car trouble?
Betsy here? Well, she's seen better days.
Yeah, we need some new wheels. Well, you've come to the right place.
At Toyota of Bowling Green, we have a wide selection of quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. And the best part is, if you don't love it, bring it back.
We'll take it.
Great, you're gonna love it.
Hope you don't mind if we pay you in cash. Betsy's trunk is full of these.
Toyota of Bowling Green.
We take care of people.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded. Coach, we're talking about Willie McNeal. Willie has had a tremendous career. 2010, he was All-American for special teams, and he proceeded to get hurt. But when he came back so fast, it was unbelievable.
Well, Willie's our team captain. He's a true leader of our ball club. He does everything you ask and more, and he's got a great work ethic. Loves to play the game, has a lot of passion for it. Really sets an example for the younger guys. Practices hard every day, goes hard, blocks as hard as he can, runs his routes, really wants to win. And I think that carries over to the receivers. They see his attitude, his work ethic, and they try to follow the lead. But a tremendous player for us and a great person, and we're lucky and fortunate to have him on our team.
How important it is for a coach, especially when the receivers call him Grandpa, with the wisdom and leadership skills that Willie possessed?
Well, he's a huge plus for us. He knows the game. He's been around, like you said, for a long time. And, Western Kentucky means a lot to him. He wants to win here. He wants to help build this program and really just works at it. Every single day. He comes with a great attitude. All the kids love him, respect him, follow his lead. And he does everything we ask. And he's a guy that makes plays for us. He's a big playmaker. He runs good routes. But he loves to compete and he loves to win, and we're definitely lucky to have him.
According to the roster, he's 5'10", 180 pounds, maybe dripping, soaking wet, but he's a tough player.
No, he is. He's not the biggest cat in the world. He won't wow you with his physique, but he's definitely plays the game a lot stronger than what he probably is. He's very physical. He's very tough. He's not afraid to block. He's not afraid to throw his body in there. And like I said, just really his attitude about the game, his passion for the game, really carries over to the younger guys. And if we could have him here longer, we'd love him to keep him longer. But he's done a tremendous job his whole career, and we couldn't be prouder of him.
Okay, now to the feature with Willie McNeal.
Touchdown, Topper!
I'm Willie McNeal, receiver, and I'm from Bradenton, Florida. I play wide receiver, the guys that's on the island that catches the ball that the quarterback throws. Well, my coach, the first coaching staff with Coach Wells, my head coach, played for Coach Wells at Eastern Kentucky, so they recruited me. Shep's my man, he's cool, he like to compete, he's gonna drive you every day, he got a chip on his shoulder, and he makes sure every receiver had that same chip. Actually, when I first got hurt was the year I had the red shirt. That's the year that Coach Shep actually came to Western Kentucky, and he was a strength coach at the time, and he actually was the one that worked with me. So we had a relationship from the first time. And it strengthened my knee. He told me about the time he got injured. So, when you're with a big injury like that, you just have to find something that drives you, that motivates you. You can't just get down and out. You gotta find that thing that drives you every day, go to treatment, and just keep pushing. West Kentucky, the whole university is family, even outside of football. Just the students around campus, it's all a big family. Coach Brohm, my man, he's a good coach. He's a guy that builds you. When you're doing something wrong, he's going to attack the thing you're doing wrong, but at the same time, he's going to build you and give you that confidence, keep you with the confidence, and make you want to play for him. think it's great, actually. You know, with the situation that we was in, you know, not being able to go to bowls, I think we're in a good conference for those opportunities. Now we just have to handle our business. I think my favorite game is going to be, though, my last game in Florida. You know, we play FAU. That's a big game. Being from Florida, I think it's going to be a lot of people there. People don't really travel to come. They haven't seen me play actually in Kentucky ever. My sister came last year to see us play down in Tennessee, but to play in front of them my last college season, it didn't mean a lot. Hopefully I'm going to do good. I'm a big family guy with my sisters and brothers, you know, and to this day I'm still the same way. When I come to practice, even though it's camp, you know, we're tired and stuff, I could care less about anything else. I talk to my sisters, my brothers or something, talk to my niece and nephew. I go have fun.
Touchdown, Topper!
Coach, now the Toyota play of the game.
Well, it was a critical point in the game. Our defense had done a tremendous job. Navy got the ball back with a chance to take it down and get some points. We had sacked them previously. They threw an incompletion. We really had pressured the quarterback knowing they were going to pass the ball. And it's 4th and 19. We had a prevent defense called up. They were trying to run some deep verticals over here and also on this side as well. And the quarterback came back. He scrambled a little bit to his right. Wonderful Terry was playing corner here, really reading the quarterback very well. This receiver, because he was so deep, stopped, tried to come back to the ball. The quarterback threw it late. Wonderful, read the play. Broke on the ball, not only caught it, made a great catch, but then he took it into the end zone for a great play. Huge stop, and not only that, but scored points with it as well.
Coach, it was very interesting because you were in the same defense to play before, and wonderful Terry dropped it. Now they went back to him again.
Yeah, he did, and we tease our DBs all the time that they're playing DB for a reason. They can't catch as well, but he dropped one he could have had a chance to make a play on, but you know what? Wonderful does a great job of reading the quarterback, making plays. When he read the quarterback here and broke on this ball, tremendous job by him. Huge play again, and he found a way to make a play when we needed it.
And then also the defensive line had a lot of pressure on that particular.
No, I tell you what, when we go to our what we call our bandit package, which is 3 down linemen, they really do a great job of rushing the passer. They can really pin their ears back and get after the quarterback knowing that it's a pass. We don't have to worry about the option on this. But a great job of getting pass rush. The 4 plays of those 4 plays in that series, and a tremendous job of pressuring the quarterback, making him move and throw the ball late.
Okay, Coach, we'll be back to you after these messages.
I'm so glad I decided to shop at Priceless IGA for the game today.
You save so much money. We should...
When you're part of a community, you feel empowered, like you can handle anything. Because no matter what happens, you have the support of those around you, people who genuinely care. With Bluegrass Cellular's 4G nationwide coverage and all the latest smartphones and devices, you can go anywhere and do anything. Because your community will be with you, supporting you every step of the way. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
Gunnerman Group is a go.
Yes! Not just a startup, an upstart.
Gotta get going. Gotta be good.
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 Growth is the goal. How do we do that?
I talked to UPS. They'll help us out. New technology, smart advice. We focus on the business, and they take care of the logistics.
UPS.
Good going.
We get good. That's great.
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 I love logistics.
Hey Hilltopper fans, starting this season, WKU Athletics is launching a women's fan club to help bring together female Hilltopper fans. By partnering with local businesses, this group will offer female fans unique VIP opportunities and access to exclusive events like a football women's clinic and pregame meet and greets. For more information on how you can get involved, visit WKUsports.com and be sure to wear your red throughout the year.
I like that Passport's right here in Kentucky. That's why I choose Passport.
We choose Passport because there's no cost to us.
I choose Passport because they helped my mom get the care she needed.
We choose Passport because of her.
Why will you choose Passport? Call 1-800-578-0603 and choose Passport, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart. Passport Health Plan. We take the time to care.
I'm so glad I decided to shop at Priceless IGA for the game today.
You save so much money. We should...
Welcome to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, now we have UAB. I know you're familiar with them, actually been coaching there and knowing the players.
Yes, this is a great opportunity for us. It's a conference game. Both of us right now are sitting at 0-1. We really need to win this football game. UAB, they've improved. They've done a tremendous job. They've won 2 games this year from the previous year. They played Mississippi State very tight a couple weeks ago at their place, and they have a new coaching staff. And a lot of the players, not only and myself familiar with, but Coach Heldon, Coach Callaway, coach those guys. They're very good athletes. They're good people, and it'll be a very good game.
How important your first Conference US home game here at WKU?
Well, we're all looking forward to it. It's going to be good to get back home, definitely play a conference game. I think our fans came out and did a tremendous job the last game. They were loud. We can hear them on the sideline. They gave us a lot of support. So it's a great opportunity for us to play a conference game at home, first home conference game of our reigning Conference USA career here. And we're looking forward to going out and hopefully putting a good game out there, playing well, and trying to find a way to win.
What's important? What are the keys for winning this game against UAB?
Well, I think the keys for us, obviously, on offense is always protecting the ball and making plays and sustaining drives and executing and playing hard. And defensively, I see us improving every week. And I think if our guys continue to work hard this week, really study the opponent, try to eliminate the things they do well, and play hard, I think we'll play well.
Thanks, Coach. You're watching the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular. As the presenting sponsor of Hilltoppers with Heart, Passport Health Plan is proud to serve Western Kentucky University and Hilltopper fans across the state with all their health care provider needs. Coach's Corner with Jeff Brohm is brought to you by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded. Interventional pain specialist. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Pizza Hut, home of the big dinner box. Make it great. Taco Bell, Taco Bell's new Dollar Cravings menu, Taco Bell, because sometimes you gotta live Mas. Toyota of Bowling Green, we take care of people. UPS, today's logistics of the games are delivered by UPS. Information about how UPS can put the power of logistics to work for you at thenewlogistics.com. And by WKONA, nowhere to go.
The preceding program has been a presentation of the Hilltopper Sports Satellite Network, produced by Hilltopper IMG Sports Marketing. WKU PBS will now return to this channel.